Seriously, what was he thinking, leaving the base like that?
Any progress with finding the turret? I hate not knowing what someone's...
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know?
A body swap. A mysterious old crone made Michael live as Paul, and Paul as Michael. But now they swap back. Are their lives forever changed?
So, now you see what fools you once were. Have you become new men now that you've seen the world through another person's eyes?
Yeah. No, yeah, totally. All right. Now that that's over, we gotta talk. Yes, talk. Your body is so weird. Exactly, yours too. I didn't realize that just being a little shorter would be so disorienting. Being left-handed for a second was nuts. I didn't know ink smear was such a thing.
Hey, but could we talk about how you were fools and how you realize how difficult the other person's job was in its own way?
Yeah. Dude, colors. Oh my god, colors. Colors! Oh my god, colors. Like, I look through your eyes and all the colors are different. I literally wasted the entire first day, didn't go to your daughter's piano recital, because I was stuck staring at this patch of grass that I knew was green and everyone would agree is green, but inside of you it looked like what I would call blue. Does that make sense? Yeah, totally. Like, I finally put back on your wedding band and the gold looked green. It really messed up my sense of, like, objective reality. Which of our reds is, like, the real red? I feel like both of them are, right? If we both can point to a thing and then agree that it's red, then it's red, right? I don't know. Big thing I realized, I don't know a lot about science.
Ha! But also, if we could bring it back in, you have come to understand your lives in earth-shaking new ways, right?
Yeah, I'm probably a better person. Mm-hmm. Whole new man.
I knew it! Yes, please, regale me with the wondrous things you've learned.
We will. We just swap bodies, though.
No, I understand that.
Actual bodies. Like, think about that. Like,
But-
no, think about it. Think about it. Like, actual literal body. Think about that. Think about that. Dude, you taste differently. I used to love salmon, but salmon was so gross in your mouth. Blueberries sucked in your mouth. Vision sucked in your eyes. Everything was just so blurry. I feel like you need glasses, man. No, it's not that bad. No, it's bad. It's not that bad. I just get a little bit of, like, screen fatigue. I don't think it's screen fatigue. I look at screens all the time. Okay, maybe I look more. I don't know. You should get Flux on your screen. What is it? It's this app that you can get where it's timed to, like, the sunset, and then it adjusts your light. I think it goes from, like, a blue to an orange base, like a tungsten. Okay.
Paul, you thought that web was going to solve all of your problems, but now you learned that happiness is found with...
Dude, have you talked to anybody about that, like, little twinge in your abdomen? Oh, that flagged for you?
Listen, I don't want to, like, worry you about it or anything. I would just talk to a doctor if I were you. Again.
Michael, what did living in Paul's body teach you about your relationship with your, say it with me, father?
Man, your body is so fatigued.
Come on!
I don't let myself fall asleep. Like, I'll start watching TV and then, like, another episode.
Well, I got you a consistent 8 hours every night, so see how that affects your sleep cycle.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll try to keep that going.
We're talking about sleep. This is just like third after weather and traffic.
Oh, dude. Hey, not to be weird, but...
Same page.
Nice dick.
All right, you know what? Forget you guys. I'm just gonna go back to my cave for another 300 years, studying the stars, reading smoke signals to teach you two idiots a life-changing lesson. I want to talk about the friggin' size of your dicks.
It's not even a size thing.
Oh, seriously? What a waste on you idiots! You'll never know how hard this was for me. Wait a second. Yes, you will. Humana, humana,
Now
What?
you fools will finally see... Oh, your blue's my brown.
Right? Absolutely, body positivity, but I feel disgusting.
Mysterious. What was he thinking? Seriously, what was he thinking, leaving the base like that?
Yacht, we're running out of storage space, you know?
I hate not knowing what someone is plotting behind my back.
Fucking hell. No way. Kidding me?
Any progress with finding the trophy?
That was awesome. Thanks, man. Nothing like a movie night, right?
Hey, Dad. What was it like here? Before?
Before the Eighth Fall?
Before all of it. In the beginning.
Well, I suppose it's time.
Sit, son.
Today, I tell you the history of the universe.
The beginning is much like the end. Even though we haven't seen it, we know it's there. Its story was written in the stars all along, but also never before. What? It's some heady stuff, son. Go with me here. First, there was nothing. Then, a great interdimensional being, the one in which we all reside, had a thought. This thought created the spark that started it all. Our existence, a neural pathway forged in a being's mind. Whoa, we're in the brain of a big monster? Yup. I mean, monster is a little rude, but... From here, everything we know was created. Time, space, stars, galaxies, planets, and eventually, our home, Earth.
Seriously?
Land, sea, sky, all in perfect balance to cook up life.
From deep beneath the ocean, microbes emerged. They split and reproduced and swam and walked and flew. Plants and animals, dinosaurs, humans, robots, dinosaurs again, xenomans, Gugorgians, and...
What was the one before robots and after dinosaurs?
Plants?
No,
Before robots.
and after dinosaurs.
Humans.
Humans, yeah. What were humans?
Oh, they were a kind of animal around for a bit. So, after the Gugorgians budded from the crust, they were faced
What did the
with-
humans like to do?
I don't know, probably the same stuff as the dinosaurs.
What did they look like?
Like apes with haircuts. Look, son, I can't stress this enough. The humans were just a blip in time. They were completely ineffectual.
But didn't they make the robots?
Well, didn't the primordial ooze make the humans?
I guess, yeah.
See? It's all genetic processes of evolution. No one gets full credit for any of it. Same as how the Time Bees built their hive in the core, which led to the evolutionary split in time space. That was a huge leap forward, but no one gave them an award for it. And the bees checked all the timelines, no awards.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. Go on.
Okay. After the Gugorgians emerged from the crust as deep earth cicadas, they eventually mated with the lava beings to create the Era of Light. The true awakening where all life in the universe saw each other and one full collective consciousness was achieved. No more wars, no more attrition, just pure, unfiltered...
And did humans have video games?
All right, what the hell's going on here, son? Humans didn't mean shit. If anything, they were a speed bump along the way. Wasted millennia trying to make boats a thing. But yes, they had video games. They also had saturated fats and mouth kisses. They were all over the place. Not worth any more
Watch
thought.
something
I
else.
feel like we should pay more attention to them. I don't know. They seem important.
If you want important, we can talk about how the Botnoids swallowed the moon and tried to hold it ransom when the moon collectors showed up. That was something. Humans are so nothing, it's hard to put into words. Just forget about them.
I'm trying, but I can't stop thinking about them. They seem so rad. And all of a sudden, I want to start a live stream where people watch me talk about all the cool stuff humans did. And sometimes I do gear reviews. What's wrong with me, Dad?
Oh no. Okay. Son, you're gonna be fine. Let me just make a call. Hang on.
Yeah, I'll have an extra dry Zortini. Yeah, just fill it with sand. And then, hang on. Hello?
Hey, Doc, sorry to bother you. My boy here, he can't get thoughts of humans out of his head.
Uh-huh. And has he been operating as though other people would find these thoughts interesting?
Uh-huh.
Just some people, a couple thousand. I'd start small.
Okay, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of this lately. It's an inflammation in his ego.
His what?
The ego. It's a vestigial organ in the upper chamber of the subconscious. It's part of our long-dormant human genetic code. You know, in humans, it was used to regulate self-image, activate attention-seeking, and check if your hair looked cool. For us, it usually doesn't serve any function at all. Sometimes a little bit of food gets caught in there and it acts up. What it does, it's like deep within you, your humanity itself is trying to be noticed, crying out for credit and respect, desperately hoping to pass on a legacy.
Oh no. Is there any way to deactivate it?
Oh yeah, it's incredibly fragile. Quick remote surgery, I could pop it out and set it straight.
Oh, great, yes. But please, go ahead.
All right, stand still there, buddy.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Okay, listen, Ego. You're a small part of a collective existence wherein you yourself are completely insignificant.
Yeah, well, I know you are, but what am I?
Amazing. Thanks, Doc.
No problem.
That's ridiculously
Sorry,
amusing.
yeah. Lumpfish, over easy. Thank you.
Thanks, Dad. That's better already. I can feel the humans fading away forever now. Wow, I feel so connected to everything. I think I'm starting to get it. It's not about getting attention or leaving some kind of all-about-me legacy. We're all part of the same thought.
Exactly, son. It's pretty special just to be part of something. It doesn't have to be about getting credit. Diane, you good?
Oh yeah, just had a silly little thought.
Knowing what someone is plotting behind my back.
Time to summon the rescue team. But they can't find out about my altars. What the hell should I do? I wish the technician were here. He'd probably have something to say. Maybe he'd say, fuck the ship. Let's all stay on this planet together. We're not doing so bad, are we? Why do we even want to go back to that old life form? Or is that what I'd want him to say? It's a simple task. Think. You're supposed to be the one who can do it. Quantum junk put its money on a simple builder. It must be because it appreciates simple solutions. Damn. I'm sounding like the miner. I need to get my shit together. Wait. The miner in me does have a point. I can't overthink this. It really could be simple. What if the reason it all started could also be the solution? Rapidium. Huh. That might actually be it. That's what the rescue team will care about most. If there's anything they're not taking off without, it's their precious cargo. Yeah. That's it. I'll have to find a way to use Rapidium to smuggle the altars back to Earth. The details are gonna need refining, but I'm sure the scientists can help me with that. For now, brainstorm over. Let's light up this beacon. What the hell is that? Ah, shit. Pretty sure this was not supposed to happen. Please, can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet? Check if we still got some storage space. you still in need of supplies? What? Well, I thought sharing is caring, you know? Oh, man, you just don't give up, do you? Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Yeah. I gotta say, I might be able to swallow my pride just this once. It's gotten really tight. You're not a minute too early. Look, I've been thinking about everything you said about Maxwell, and you have every right to be afraid of going back. But staying here is suicide. And if you came back, well, maybe we'd have a chance to think of something to keep you safe. Think of what? Sacrificing someone again? Like you did with Tabula Rasa? No, Jan. There's one thing Pops taught me, and that's that people don't change so easily. Oh. Heavy blow. It's just a fact of life. Listen, man. We're not going back. Nothing can change that decision. We're staying here. We just need to finish building the shelter. Only a few more things, and maybe we'll even be able to call it home. So it's decided. You're staying. Like I said, no going back. Yeah? But if you're serious about this caring shit, I admit there's one more thing you could do to help. Shoot. See those pylons over there? Took quite an effort to put them up. I got a list of resources that could really speed up preparations. If you happen to have any of these to spare, maybe you could just connect your infrastructure to these pylons and, well, send the goods over. You make things a lot easier. That big yellow son of a bitch is really making us sweat. Just saying.
So, I have some bad news and some even worse news. Does that mean you finally talked to someone on Earth about us? Well, sort of, yes. It looks like they want me to keep you a secret from the rescue team. Smuggle you on board. Oh. And for what reason, if I may ask? Maxwell thinks they might kill you. You're just too much of a liability to the corporation. I'm sorry. But, I'm not sure we need to worry about that just yet, because that was the less bad news. The worst news is, the rescue ship might end up not picking us up at all. What? I set up the beacon. But just as the light was going up in the air, suddenly something jammed it. As if there was, I don't know, an invisible barrier up in the sky. Are you sure you activated the beacon correctly? I don't think blaming me is gonna help much. I'm not blaming you. I'm trying to understand how an invisible barrier suddenly appeared in the sky. Well, we need to do something about it. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been in vain, and we'll end up fried down here. It's not just about the beacon. If light can't get out, then a ship won't get in either. Yes. Right. Let's stay cool. Give me a moment to study this thing. I was hoping you'd say that. I suppose in that case, the conversation about smuggling us on board should be postponed. I suggest we don't mention it to anyone just yet, so as not to cause unwanted agitation. Right. One problem at a time, huh? Yes. Let me research whatever this barrier is. First, you could use the time to look around the area, secure resources. We'll probably need them if we're to overcome yet another obstacle.
Nothing like a movie night, right?
Hey man, I was thinking, have you ever noticed how often
Any progress with finding the turf vehicle?
Seriously, what was he thinking? I hate not knowing when someone is plotting behind my back.
have a moment. I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Lucas, good to hear you.
Jan, you're going home. Isn't that exciting? How are the preparations going?
How should I put it? Your enthusiasm may be a little premature.
Oh? What's the problem this time?
Same old, same old. More obstacles. A barrier in the sky, this time. I'm gonna have to destroy it if I want the rescue ship to land.
Damn. You're so close.
Yeah, but see, I've been thinking. Do I want it to land?
What? What's that supposed to mean? Of course you do.
Here's the thing. While my alters are worried they might not get back to Earth, I'm worried about what's gonna happen to them after they get back. Because I've learned some troubling things about Maxwell, Lucas. Are you aware that he wants to hijack the Rapidium for himself?
Maxwell has other allies now, a much more open-minded organization than Ally Corp. It's run by people who actually care about progress.
Tell me something. Do you believe everything Maxwell tells you?
What? What do you mean?
Lena. She recorded a message for me and she said she dug out some dirt about his patients losing their minds. Being unethically exploited.
Exploited?
If you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person was mistreated in those experiments? Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient, that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
So, it's true. Patient 313 really did exist.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen, but Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Lucas, this is about my alters' lives.
It's a little late for doubts now, Jan. You have no choice but to trust Maxwell. If the corporation finds out about your alters, they'll get rid of them. There's no other option.
What if there was another option? You're a QC navigator, Lucas. Maxwell wants you to take control of the ship once it takes off. What if, assuming for a moment that I managed to get that rescue ship to land safely, what if I just asked you to dispatch us somewhere else? Somewhere they wouldn't find us.
What are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of Rapidium? Are you crazy?
It's what you do anyway, isn't it? The question is, will you do it for Maxwell, or will you think for yourself?
Maxwell is doing great things. You and I, we're not worthy to tie his shoelaces. Maybe he's made some mistakes, but he's the only hope people like my folks have. And honestly, I think you care more about your alters than about the real reason you were sent on your mission, Rapidium. I thought you understood how important that was, but I don't think you were listening. You put your own problems, your own life at the center of your mission. I'm sorry, Jan. But when I take control of the ship, I'll steer it straight to wherever Maxwell tells me.
Did you manage to find out more about the barrier? I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions, a sort of prism entanglement. So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from? You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere, covering the entire surface like a dome or a layer of the atmosphere. Wait, what? No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? Could have been, yes. Damn, that's incredible. It almost sounds like the planet wanted all this to happen. Me landing here, all on my own. Oh, it makes my head spin. Planets are inanimate objects, Jan. They don't want things. You may have been saved by the QC prediction system, but thinking of all this as some kind of intricate plan would be arrogant even for my standards. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
location. Looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there. FYI, looks like we're running low on repair kits. Structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information. Something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly. I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more. Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
What do you make of the data we collected?
Interesting. Very interesting. The 3 fragments of the integral apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
A way to materialize the integral? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible?
Really? Tell me more.
You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize.
Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand.
Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rubidium.
Oh. That's... bold.
Bold. Dangerous. And necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
A scientific breakthrough.
And we can play a leading role in it.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us. It is possible. I simply know it. Any progress with finding the turret vehicle?